What?
Why would you have done that?
What? Getting in character?
Your
Scratching my
eyes like bright red now.
Welcome back.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Dumb Ideas. Anna keeps scratching her eyes.
Yeah, my eyes are red and puffy, not because I'm sick, but because of allergies, and I keep scratching my eyes.
But she doesn't take anything for them, and she just suffers.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Anywho, today is Stranger Things Season 2.
Yeah.
So, we are...
Oh, I'm 11 whenever she's like in her overalls and like running away from home.
Yes, and I'm Billy when he's standing at the car picking up Max.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess we'll just start with our dumb ideas before we get into anything else.
I'm gonna check my... Oh my gosh, Carly, can you give me some allergy medicine, please?
Whoa.
This will probably work really well. I haven't had a Claritin in a while. Yo, yo, yo. Oh,
Alright, why are we starting
sorry, I
over?
forgot. I have kind of two dumb ideas because they're a little bit tame.
Okay.
So the first one was I was listening to the podcast, and then I was like cleaning my room or something, and then I like sat down on my bed and I started watching YouTube, and then I was like, why is it so loud in here? And so I kept turning up YouTube, and I was like, why can I can't hear it? And then I realized the podcast was still on, and I was still listening to the podcast. And
That's
so
crazy.
I had like two things going on, but I was like, what is happening? Why is it so loud in here? I just wasn't registering what the noise was. It's just noise.
Unbelievable.
Okay, and the second thing is there's a candle snuffer, and you know what that is? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It was in my grandma's house, okay? And I looked at it, and it looked like it had some like wax on it, on the edge. And then I was like, I wonder if this whole thing is like full, like coated with wax. So I stuck my finger in it to see if it was coated with wax, but it was not. It was only coated in ash. And so now I had a bunch of ash on my finger. So
I was like scared this was going to lead up to you eating it.
no,
Because what was that one dumb idea where you ate something?
Glue.
Yeah.
But it was an accident. It was just on my finger.
Yeah, and you purposefully put it to your mouth and ate it. That was not an accident.
It was an accident. It was like muscle memory.
You just eat whatever's on your finger?
No, it's like when you're like cooking or like not cooking, but like you're like eating your food and there's like a little bit of ketchup on your finger.
You weren't eating.
But like it felt like I was. You can't tell me you've never had a muscle memory moment where you've done something that wasn't anywhere near what you were actually doing.
I'm sure. Not that I can think of, but definitely not eating whatever's on my finger.
Okay.
Because I don't want to consume something I shouldn't.
I think that's more common.
Eating your fingers?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Comment down below if you've ever eaten just random things off your finger, even if you weren't eating.
Like not doing it on purpose. Just like thinking like, oh, something on my finger, let me lick it off. You know? Comment if you do that.
Trying to think if I have any.
Mm-hmm. You did.
Not mine. I'm trying to see if I specifically actually have any before I just do that. Because that's a cop-out.
I don't think it's a cop-out. I think it's funny.
It's not me. I was just there.
Yeah.
Which I've had those before, but like, like Carly's. I don't remember what it was, but it was so funny. What was that?
I don't know. You need to be thinking about something.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll just use this one because she said I could. So yesterday, me and my sister Marcy went to see Wicked.
Mm-hmm.
And side note, it was literally the best movie I've seen in years. Like, it was literally amazing. So we went to... She had pre-ordered the tickets for the theater, and then we went to the theater. And then we got there. The guy scanned her phone and everything. We went in. We got our popcorn. We got our drinks. He told us what theater to go to. And we walked in, opened the door, and the middle of Moana 2 was playing. And we were like, I don't think we should be here. And then we walked out. And I was like, he said theater 12? And she was like, yeah, it even says it right here. And then she was like, she looked at me and she goes, these are for yesterday.
Wow.
And I was like, no way. And she was like, I bought these tickets for yesterday. And then we sat there for like a minute trying to think of what to do. And she was like, I don't think there's anything they can do for us because we did that. Like, I bought the tickets for yesterday and like we just didn't show up. Like, and I was like, well, you can still like try to ask the guy if there's like just see if there's anything they could do. Be like, oh, I'm sorry that happened. Here's this.
Mm-hmm.
So like she went to the guest services and all he said was, no, we can't do anything.
Oh. Shoot.
And so she,
like, I understand, but that's kind of
yeah,
blunt.
like I feel like as a guest service person, even if you can't refund the tickets or change the tickets for another day,
You can at least like.
I feel like you could be like,
sympathize.
oh, I'm so sorry. Here, take like a free popcorn or a free drink or like a little coupon for this for your troubles. But he was just like, no, we can't do anything.
Maybe that just happens too often.
Anyway, so she came back and she called Braden, her boyfriend, and just, I don't know, because she was about to have a breakdown.
Wow.
And I was like looking at tickets for that night to see, because the reason, like, we already got like the tickets obviously, but like now it's that night, like within 30 minutes it's gonna be like sold out basically,
Right.
and like that is correct. Like everything, any seat we would want was taken.
Oh, okay.
In all the showings except for the 11 p.m., but we didn't want to like stay that late. But then we ended up buying another 8 p.m. showing for that night, just in like kind of not the best seats, but
Right.
we still saw it, and it was still the best ever. So
I feel like, yes, there are bad seats in the movie theater, but I think aside from like the front few rows,
which is where we were, not like the front 2 rows, but like further back, and then like on the first row of the leveled chairs.
Okay. I was just about to say, I guess like side to side, I don't really think.
And we were on the
it
side.
can get really that bad.
Well, yeah, because then you have to kind of be like that.
True. It's just like, it just kind of hurts your neck while you're watching it.
Yeah.
'Cause you have the,
So like it wasn't like terrible, but it was like could have been better.
yeah. I guess the movie made up for it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So not my dumb idea, but I was there.
So, Stranger Things, season 2.
I swear you said Stranger Things in that exact wording and tone last time we did it too. Stranger Things.
Okay. Well, so overall opinion on season 2 compared to the other seasons.
That's not how we do it.
Okay. I don't really remember.
You tried to do overall first last time too.
Okay, it's just kind of like a starting, like overall, like first initial, like.
Yeah, but like I feel like overall should be like.
Last.
But overall,
Okay.
I really liked it. I think.
So.
You could give your overall, I guess.
You're wearing my overalls.
Oh my gosh. That was horrible to witness. um So, Stranger Things season 2.
So Stranger Things season 2.
Stranger Things season 2.
Okay. So who are you?
We already did that.
Tell me a little bit about your character. In the moment that you're wearing the outfit.
The moment.
Yeah, so like what's going through your head?
Whoa. What?
I don't know. You start.
I was just gonna start with. Wait, I feel like we already said this in the last episode, like season 1, but did you start watching Stranger Things when season 2 was already out?
Yes.
Me too. Well, yeah.
I started watching it when season 3 was already out.
Oh, yeah. That's crazy. Yeah,
Okay,
I
there
started
was, like,
watching it
Big gap in between.
when season 2, like, had just came out, like, that year, I think.
Mm.
But I remember whenever I was watching it, like, I didn't know season 2 started. I think. Like, whenever I was watching it.
Got it.
Maybe I did. I don't know.
Okay, so what's your favorite part of it? Season 2.
The endings are always my favorite of anything. Endings are just, when they're done good, they're gonna always be the best part of the movie, show, book, anything. Right. The story. Because it ties everything together. It's usually like an epic, beautiful ending.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, the ending of this season was definitely my favorite part of the season. Because from when 11 returns through. So that's pretty much the whole last episode.
Yeah, because she's not really there, like, with them for very long, like, literally at all.
Yeah, she's literally only there for the last episode.
Yes.
Which a lot of people hate this season because of that. That specific reason, because Eleven's by herself. Like, a lot of people just really don't like this season because of that.
I mean, it is interesting, and I feel like, well, I mean, she got to learn more about herself and more about, like, how the world works a little bit, you know?
This season had to happen for her to grow.
Yeah.
People literally despise the episode where it's just her and her sister. Like,
Why?
that's like...
Do they not like
That's
11?
like the fandom's, like, least favorite episode.
Interesting.
And I'm like,
why?
That's a little traumatic. Probably just because she's alone and it feels different from the rest of the episode, and it's only one character out of, like, this ensemble cast.
Right.
And
sometimes
so,
you gotta focus on people. Focus on me. Focus on me.
But, like, I know so many people, like, personally, who don't like that episode. And just, like, YouTubers and all that
really
stuff. I like that episode. I think it's, like,
I don't really care.
fun and cool.
I mean, I think I'm just kind of indifferent to it. It's just kind of...
I think whenever I was watching it for the first time, I was waiting for that episode. Because I was like, I just need to see 11 the whole time.
I think...
And, like, you really don't get to see her that much in this season.
Right.
So I think it's cool that there's, like, almost like a pause in the whole plot for her. And I'm like, yeah, she deserves that.
Yeah.
It really just shows how important and crucial she is to the whole story, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like you couldn't really have the story without her.
Yeah,
She is the story.
she is.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty interesting show. I feel like it makes sense for Stranger Things to have had an episode where their ensemble cast is gone and you're only focusing on one of their characters. Because they do a lot of, like, weird, sort of, like, experimental, like, episodes, kind of.
Mm.
Or, like, types where, like, I mean, I guess we can't talk about season 3 yet. But they just do different things.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I love when shows like experiment
yeah.
and like do different things because I'm like, oh, that was
Like,
cool. The Menendez. Oh yeah,
no.
you haven't seen that episode yet.
No, I was gonna say, there's like a movie coming out soon. I think it's called like One Shot or something. Or maybe that's so wrong. But basically, it's a whole, like, lifetime told the story of literally one angle. Like, the camera doesn't move at all.
Mm.
So, like, they come into this room, and then, like, their life happens in that room, basically.
I saw that.
And I feel like that would be, that's, like, sounds like really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds really interesting, I should say, actually, because I don't know how good the movie would be, you know? But it's pretty cool to try
Yeah.
and watch it. It probably will be really good because I'm pretty sure it's like some people that people like.
Yeah.
So,
what was your favorite part of the whole season?
okay. So, like, the season's kind of hard to remember. I like Dart. I don't know if he's my favorite part of the season. I also like whenever 11 is, like, in, like, when she's wearing that outfit. Because I really, really like the way her hair looks. It's just, like, perfect. I love it. Yes.
Dart and Eleven's hair.
Okay, there's probably other parts that I like more. I just gotta think about it. Okay, wait. It's like, okay. My favorite part is the your mom.
Oh my gosh. Of course.
You don't like that part?
No, I do, but for that to be in my favorite part.
Okay, so like I forgot about like that whole thing. Least favorite part, go.
Mike.
Ugh. Why specifically?
He
This
just
season.
gets annoying in this season.
Mm.
I think like a specific moment is when Elle comes back, and then like he like gets mad at Hopper, which like I get it obviously, but at the same time like calm down and understand,
yeah, it's
which he does at some point.
It's the start of his downfall.
Oh yeah.
Season 1 Mike is not very bad.
And like he just like gets distant from all his friends.
Yeah, and it's just really, I don't like that. It makes me
He's
sad.
like, yeah. And then, yeah. He just like he was a good character in season 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then in season 2, he just like slips.
Yes. Okay, yeah, spoilers, obviously. I just remembered to say.
Well, yeah.
I don't like, I mean, like, when Bob dies, that's just absolutely devastating. Because I really liked him.
I hate watching that.
Okay, I want to ask you this question, but if it's part, I'm going to ask it, I guess. Do you prefer Bob and Joyce or Hopper and Joyce?
It's a good question.
Team Bob or Team Hopper? I don't know. I feel like I really like um Bob because he's just like was really fun and he liked the kids a lot.
So does Hopper.
I know. I'm just saying, like he like made it he made it known. You know, like he like hung out with them and did things with them, or tried to at least.
That's difficult.
But like Hopper, I don't know. It's like very different feelings with both of them.
I love Bob, but like, I think this sounds wrong, but like it feels right that he died.
Well,
Like
that's
I
horrible.
feel like, hey,
No, I mean like horribly unfortunate.
like I feel like that was his time.
I mean,
If he was in
guess.
any more seasons, it would be different.
Yeah. It was just really sad because
Things wouldn't happen.
he could have. What do you mean?
Like the plot for like Joyce and just the Byers in general, I think would be completely different if he had stayed alive.
Well, I feel like he could have stayed alive. Like he was like so close to making it out,
Well, yeah.
but he like froze or something, or like
Yeah.
he knew.
I hate. Actually, that's my least favorite part.
Right.
I hate whenever characters, like, you know they're gonna die because they're like, they see like the end of the tunnel light,
Yeah.
but they stop
Yeah, and they stop and they like kind of stare at it,
and they're like, "Oh, yes, I made it." No, you didn't.
yeah, obviously.
You run until you are past made it.
Yeah, I can't imagine running and then almost getting out and then being
And then
like,
you
oh,
stop.
phew.
You're like, "Oh, okay, I can have a break because I'm right here." No, you're not.
You gotta go through.
That isn't your end
Yeah, because
goal.
even
Your end goal is past that.
yeah, like a lot past that, because you want to make sure they don't chase you out and follow you.
Idiots.
Yeah.
Like, why would anyone stop before they're at safety?
Okay, I feel like did he stop so that because he knew somebody was gonna die and he would rather be the Demogorgons, demo dogs get him when he's away from the group rather than when he's with the other people, so then all the people die too?
That is deep, and I don't think anyone has ever thought of that.
Yes, probably. Maybe that's why.
That's
stopped.
not what it was giving.
Yeah, because like he was like, whenever he was like standing there like looking at Joyce, it gave like, I know I'm about to die and I love you.
Yeah, but he could have gotten out.
Yeah, but he was defending. Headcanon.
Because then Joyce and Hopper, they stayed there and watched him die.
Yeah. But if he would have gone with them, then the dogs would have gotten
They
all of them
would have survived.
died.
They definitely would have survived if he went with them. If he didn't stop, they would have lived. Because from the time, it was also in slow-mo,
Right.
his pause. From the time he stood there and they looked at each other in relief for some reason, and by the time they broke down the door and ran to him, he could have not stopped running, and they would have gotten out of the door, closed the door, and kept running.
Yeah. He was like being a hero too. Not like before that. Like he was like really useful to them.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like got his superhero moment and then he died.
Yep. Literally horrible, and I hate it.
Yeah, literally horrible and I hate it.
All right.
I was agreeing with you. Okay. The whole under tunnels with the mind flare things. Upside down tunnels. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Did they just like get there? Did they just like start growing and just like get there?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember how. Because, like, the Demodogs...
Is that how the Demodogs got out or something? Like through there? My,
Yeah,
like,
because how did Dart
stomach is hurting really bad.
get where he was? Because all the rest... See, it's things like this, which is why I wish that I had watched the whole season
Mm-hmm.
in preparation, not just the recap.
Well, I mean, you watched the first few episodes and then fell asleep and got tired. Got tired and fell asleep.
Because, like, how did the tunnels start? How are they made? Where did the Demodogs come from? And where did Dart come from, and how did he get there?
I don't know. From the hole.
What hole?
The gate. The big one. They just got out of there.
Yeah, but they didn't all come until...
No, they did. Because, like, the sun was, like, in there. And then they, like, came out and, like, ate him and then, like, left and ran away.
The sun?
Yeah, wasn't there, like, that scientist guy's son? No, he just called him son.
Yeah, and that was also in season 1.
Oh. Oh, are you sure?
Yep.
Okay. Well, they, like, they, like, got out through that hole. They started, like, attacking everybody in the...
Yeah, at the end of the season.
Well, we know there's random little gates everywhere.
Not in this season.
Well, there was one that was in the school, and that's why 11,
Yeah, in
came back.
season 1. Because the Demogorgons opened gates.
Mm-hmm.
Little gates that open and then close after, like,
Oh, okay.
a few minutes. But in season 2, like a year later, there's only one gate. And that's
Okay.
the big gate.
So then they just made more tunnels so they can get out.
Made more tunnels. How?
They can make them. You said.
I just said? You just said that.
You just said that the Demogorgons make tunnels.
I said the
Make
Demogorgons make gates.
Vecna made the tunnels.
Stop. We can't talk about that.
Who is that?
Also, moving past that because we don't know.
Yeah.
Here's another question we might not know. Are Demodogs completely different from Demogorgons, or are they just little Demogorgons and they're going to grow up to be Demogorgons?
I think they're completely different.
Me too. Because there's... Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're different.
I think they're different. Because why would they, like, come up with a different name for just, like, the baby Demogorgon?
Just because it looks different at the time.
True. I guess they wouldn't know that it's
Yeah.
the same thing. But still. Imagine just seeing, like, a baby Demogorgon. It's funny.
It's like a little, like...
Yeah.
Cute.
Yeah. Yeah, I liked Dart, and it was, like, made me sad whenever he, like, became, like, a bad guy.
Yeah, and then he died.
Yeah. Wait, when did he die?
At the end of season 2.
I mean, like, what scene?
The scene whenever they're in the tunnels, they're being chased by the Demodogs,
Mm.
and then Dustin's like, wait, Dart? And then everyone's like, Dustin, no, you're stupid. And he's like, I got this. And then he, like, pulls out the 3 Musketeers, and Dart's like, and then he, like, has this cute little moment, and then they all, like, sneak past him because, like, he's, like, eating the chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
And then Dustin's like, see you later, Dart. and then like runs away, and then Elle closes the gate with her cool powers, and then all of their minds are like cut off, and then they're like dead.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's like a super sad scene where it like pans over him, and then like we know it's dark because it's like the Three Musketeers rapping next to him.
Oh, yeah. It's sad because technically, do you think a demo dog or a Demogorgon could be raised to be good?
Yeah,
Wait, I have an argument as to why they can't.
I have facts of why they are. So
I feel like they can't because of the hive mind.
okay, and
If they all have the same mind,
mm-hmm.
then like how can some of them be different than others?
Because the hive mind is controlled, and it's not always being controlled.
Okay. So they're not all the same. They're not all one and the same.
Right.
They're in different individuals that are just being controlled.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I was kind of thinking of them as part of the same thing, like they're like literally like a branch from the same tree, like made of the same thing and are all the same and connected.
Well, like, yeah. But, like...
Instead of them being their own entity that just, like, gets...
Like, they all have their own brain.
Controlled.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Because then Dart wouldn't be the way he is.
Right.
But we can't get too deep into the hive mind theory because it's not expanded upon yet. Same problems with last season is that we know too much.
Yeah, we want to talk about the future.
How do you feel about Max?
I remember whenever I first watched it, I definitely did not like her.
Oh.
She annoyed me because I thought she was trying to be cool.
She was.
Yeah, and I was like, stop trying to be cool. You're not. You're 12.
12-year-old's gonna be cool.
Yeah. True, but I don't know. It bothered me.
Yeah. I liked her, but it's really difficult for me to not like girl characters.
Yeah, I didn't like her.
Especially when they're a main character and like you're kind of supposed to like them. I just like can't not.
I liked her again in season 3, but then I unliked her in season 4.
That's crazy. I've never seen those seasons yet.
Yeah.
I didn't even think they were out.
They're not. I'm part of the hive mind. I know what happens.
Hive mind doesn't mean you can see the future.
Mine does.
So I liked Max because I was like, yay, another girl character.
True. I like Nancy more though.
Same. Do you like that in this season Nancy gets with Jonathan?
I think I did, yeah. When I first watched it, I was like, finally.
Yeah. I think I felt bad for Steve.
Yeah, because he definitely had a redemption.
Mm-hmm.
Steve did. And I like him. But actually, I really don't think that I like Steve and Nancy together, though.
A lot of people don't.
But I don't really like Nancy and Jonathan either.
Yeah.
She needs somebody else that's not those two people. Because, like, there's nothing wrong with Steve. But, I don't know, I just feel like they don't go together. Their vibes don't really match.
Yeah. I feel like, as of right now in this season, Jonathan and Nancy do work.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be honest, I think this is going to be crazy.
Okay.
the writers are obviously amazing at writing,
Mm-hmm.
but I honestly think they're really bad at romance. Because there's not one romantic pair that is like good or makes sense together or like any of that. For me, there's not one
Well, I
that I
feel
can
like-
think of that I'm like, I love them together. Like there's some that I'm like, yeah, I like them. Like,
Yeah, there's like points. Okay.
but there's
No,
not
I can.
one that I'm like, I love that.
Yes, there
those."
is.
Who?
Just not yet. Shouldn't happen yet.
Not even them.
Dustin and Susie?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm not like, I love them together.
I really thought you
Because
did.
they're just like, they're there.
Try, I mean, but like they're cute.
Yeah. I'm not saying I don't like them. I'm just saying they're there.
Yeah.
They're a couple, and that's it.
I mean, we haven't gotten to see them
Together.
in person.
But stop. Literally, we cannot.
Literally, we cannot. Hello and welcome back to Search History Roulette.
Yes.
Aaron's going first.
It's pictures of the Art of Animation Resort at Disney World.
Interesting. Just looking up. What did you search though?
That.
Oh, you searched pictures of Art of Animations Resort in Disney World. That's funny.
It's already at 5%, by the way.
That's crazy. Search history. Okay,
I
I'm
knew
like
that was gonna be
scared.
so lame.
Okay. Oh no. Sabrina Carpenter black tour outfit. It's this one.
Cute.
I also had that photo saved to my camera roll
How is it at 4% now?
because I wanted to be.
I hate this. Packages for creative writers on Fiverr.
Why did you look that up?
To see what it was supposed to be like
Oh yeah, no,
when
that's
I
fair.
made my account.
Did you ever finish that?
Yeah, and no one has ever touched it.
Oh, images from I Saw the TV Glow, the movie.
Oh.
Crazy
Crazy girl.
girl. I was trying to get pictures for the hair inspo.
Yeah. What else? Google Docs.
Oh, come on. One more time. Go.
What? It's a Pinterest image. It's just this girl in her college dorm with
Cute.
stuff.
This is pictures of Lily Reinhart. Mine have all been pictures so far.
You just search up pictures a lot, I guess.
I do. I really do.
Corn maze.
Okay. Yours are like, you're really trying to find things out, and I'm just trying to look at things. Okay, this was 40s hairstyles from the women's hairstyles in the 40s.
That's recent.
Yeah. Okay, do one more. These were all recent. This was all within the last 2 weeks.
Oh, I went all the way up to today, which was just Google. So I'm doing that.
It was just Google.
Synonyms for shaky.
Interesting. Was that for writing? Or were you
Yeah.
just like trying to figure out?
I would assume.
I'm trying to go past Halloween. I was looking up a Reddit like page because I was watching YouTube videos of Reddit,
Mm-hmm.
and then I was like, what is r/OOER? And I still don't know what that means.
Oh.
Because like I keep looking it up. I looked it up like 5 times.
Wait, say it again?
6 times. 7 times. r/OOER. And I really still don't know what it means. Oh.
They should just find out what it means.
Okay, so it doesn't stand for anything. Which is what I was trying to figure out. And it doesn't stand for anything.
Yeah, it's just it and then the page, right?
Yeah, so it's just an experiment to see how obnoxious you can make a sub look.
Oh. That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
Humans are so extra for no reason.
That's really funny. Okay, that was a pretty good round. Nothing too
Yeah,
Nothing too embarrassing on there.
happened.
Nothing happened. Things happened. This is valuable insight into our lives.
Yeah.
So now people will like really know us now. Like really.
Mm.
Probably know everything about us.
Yeah, just from that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, back into it. We'll go into the character development stage,
Mm-hmm.
which we're doing every season. Remember that?
Yes.
Okay, let's start. It does not matter who we start with, I guess. So let's just start with Mike.
Okay, so definitely compared from last season, he's on the downhill.
Yeah.
Okay. On the downhill, he's not quite all the way down yet. You know, he's not low. He's just declining.
He has reasons of why he's how he is right now.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm, like, giving him the benefit of the doubt. I'm like, yeah. Someone he, like, really, really cares about is, like, dead in his eyes.
Missing. Totally don't know where she is.
And, like, it seems like no one else cares.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, yeah, I would be depressed, too.
Yeah.
So, he has very valid reasons for why he's acting the way he is.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's Mike this season. He's kind of just like... I like the way he treats...
I'm getting character.
I like the way he treats Will in this season.
Okay, yeah.
Because, like, he's, like, there for him. But I don't like the way he treats everyone else. Because he's, like, kind of talking to them like, you'll never understand what it's like to be me. I'm like, calm it down.
Yeah.
Like, I get it, but, like, calm down.
Yeah. Mike, I just have a hard time with him.
Yeah, he has a hard time.
Mm-hmm. Is that you?
Yeah, that was my Timmy.
I know. Do you want that little piece of muffin?
All right, let's move on to Will.
Will, definitely. Well, I'm going to say it was sad this season.
Yeah, he's always...
Like, okay. Do you think he had it worse in season 1 or in season 2?
I feel like they were both very equally bad.
Yeah, but if you had to pick, which one was worse?
I feel like season in my opinion, season 1 would be worse because he's alone.
Mm-hmm.
He's younger.
True.
And he has no experience.
Also, in season 2, he's kind of not really present. I don't know where he is, but he's not. Like, theoretically, if he's just, like, asleep or something, you know, like, he's not going through it. His body is.
Well,
at the end, yeah.
Completely. Like
but if he's just, like, in a void and he's just like, guys,
like,
then that would be horrible because you're so close to everything you know.
Which
and
we
love.
know he's in there because that's how they figure out to close the gate. That's what you have to do.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, poor kid. Can't catch a break.
And like all those tests they did on him.
Yeah.
That were doing nothing, basically, because they didn't learn anything.
Yeah, they don't know what's going on. Losers.
Yeah, we knew what was going on. Duh. He knew what was going on.
Kinda.
And nobody was like believing him. He was like, he's here.
Oh. I don't think anyone would understand what that means. With just a little kid being like, he's here. I'd be like, who is? And then he's just like, and then I'd be like, we need to go. We need to get out of here.
That part's so awkward.
Yeah, that sucks.
I mean, like, he chose to do that, I guess.
Maybe the director was just like, lay down and just like,
open your mouth as wide as you can. And then
poor
shake.
Will. All right. Dustin.
Okay, love Dustin. I feel like he hasn't done anything bad yet.
Yeah, Dustin's a really good character. He's always... Okay, well, I guess... Do you agree with him keeping Dart?
I feel like I understand why he did.
Me too, but at the same time, I'm like, you're really putting everyone in danger right now.
True. Okay, so I don't exactly remember the exact events, but I do remember being like, I understand why. I remember like wanting him to keep it because I'd be like, oh, that's cute, and like they have like one on their side, you know?
Yeah. But with the hive mind, it's kind of impossible to have it on their side.
And then they had two spies.
Oh,
on
yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do you like the Steve and Dustin pair up?
Yes.
Me
I think
too.
that's so cute.
That is the best couple, actually.
They're like way different ages.
Well, they're like no more than like 4 years.
I guess so. Anyway, I think it's like I think that dynamic is just really cute.
Yeah.
Because you really wouldn't think that they would be friends.
Yeah.
Like, literally at all.
Mm-hmm.
Steve from season 1 and Dustin from season 1.
Yeah.
I would be like, no way. I would not believe you.
Yeah. Out of all the duos and pairs, they are the best.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty good. I like 11. I like 11 and Max. Except Max is kind of a bad influence on her.
I don't think they've ever interacted before.
Oh my gosh, shut up.
I think you need to shut up. All right, moving on from within the duo, Steve.
The Hare Harrington.
Whoa, I just gave birth.
That face you made was wild. You went.
I'm so glad I'm editing this one.
You better leave that in.
Wow, it's still
You literally went. It was diabolical.
Uh,
That was crazy.
you don't understand.
Did your tummy hurt?
Yeah, it was like gassy, like big.
I'm really sorry for you.
Wow. That was crazy for me.
It's crazy for everyone watching.
Anyways, Steve.
Okay.
His redemption in season... It was like the end of season 1 that he got his like redemption.
Mm-hmm.
And then like him and Nancy were together. And then Nancy just kind of ditches him.
In season 1?
In season 2.
When they're at
Nancy
the
ditches
party?
him. Actually, well, okay. If we're talking about the party, she's like all drunk because like she's being like, okay, everything's like so valid, I feel. Because
yeah.
like,
I mean, these are kids and they're going through so much.
yeah, because she blames herself for Barb's death.
Right.
And she wants to do more. And Steve is like kind of pushing it aside a little bit. Like not really like letting her feel those feelings.
Mm.
And so then she's like, okay, fine, let's act like that then. Let's just be normal teenagers. And then so she like gets drunk and then she's like, it's all bullshit.
Yeah.
And then he's like, what, you don't love me? And she's like, it's bullshit. That was the best impression I've ever done on her.
Wow.
And then he's like, ugh, yeah. And then he like leaves her at the party. That's
Very bad.
bad.
Yeah.
Because she's drunk and she's at a party in the 80s.
Yeah.
But thankfully, Jonathan's there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like a point for him.
Mm-hmm.
But then the next day, like, yes. Like, Steve hasn't had his full development, we see in that. But then he, like, comes back, like, in the morning after the party with, like, flowers. And he's, like, about to apologize. And that's whenever he meets Dustin.
Right. Yeah.
So. And then they have, like, their whole start of their cute little friendship.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fun.
But yeah, I love Steve.
Yeah, I like him. I feel like there's very little wrong with him after season 1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, he's high up on the list.
Yeah, he's really good. And he's brave and, like, protects all the children.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Super nanny.
Do they call him that?
I did.
Okay. It's like, I don't remember that, but that is really funny. They did.
Okay, let's go to Lucas.
Lucas. Okay. I think I did. I liked him in season 2.
Me too.
Because he wasn't trying to push. I guess 11 wasn't there, so he couldn't push her away.
Well, at the end of season 1, he was like, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah,
So-
in this season, he was, like, really good.
Yeah.
There wasn't
Because I
anything
remember
bad, but there wasn't anything, like, not to sound annoying, but memorable.
Right. There was nothing, like. Well, I feel like they focused on his and Max's relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And so there wasn't any, like, he didn't really do anything bad.
Yeah.
I remember feeling really bad for him when Billy was being all, like, racist.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's crazy.
Was he being racist or was he just like, don't hang around with a geek?
I'm pretty sure he was being racist.
Hmm.
Because she was at the arcade.
I guess.
If he wasn't, it was very hard to tell.
Yeah, I guess.
But I liked Lucas and Max. This season, at least.
Yeah, I felt bad for Dustin because, like,
He didn't have a pair.
Lucas got the girl.
Were they both fighting?
Yeah.
Oh. Don't. I don't remember that.
Yeah, like,
part.
pretty much the whole beginning of the season was them two fighting over Max and wanting to be with her. But Max preferred Lucas. And then Dustin was like, oh, I'm sad.
I'm gonna go hang out with Steve now.
Yeah, because, like, everyone left him.
That is sad.
And so and everyone left Steve. And so, like, they were like, oh.
Oh, they're comforting each other.
Yeah. It's a cute little, literally just the best duo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, moving on to Max. We kind of already talked about her, but
Yeah, she was like an interesting character that it's just like she's like a mystery. I don't know. I'm not sure I didn't really like yeah, I already said that. I didn't really like her vibe very much. Her attitude. But I mean it was justified because like she was like really upset because her new stepbrother that is really horrible is like in charge of her.
Yeah.
And her stepdad is also horrible to him.
Mm-hmm.
This is just a horrible situation.
Yeah. So sad.
That is.
But I really like Max, especially when the more we get to know her, the more I like her.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's all I have to say about her.
Yeah.
She has more coming for her. I think it was cool whenever she, like, stood up to Billy at the end. Like, she, like, grabbed the sleepy knockout shot, and then she was like,
Oh, what?
and then he was like, wait, and then, like, he fell down, and then, like, she grabbed, like, the bat with the nails, and she was like, if you ever come near me or my friends again, don't. I don't know. And then she was like,
whoa. I don't remember that. That is crazy.
Can't believe you. It's literally, like, her best moment in the season.
Proud of her.
You should be.
I just said I was.
All right. Moving on to Billy.
Okay.
Another new character.
Did not like him at all, obviously.
Yeah, literally the worst. But I did feel bad for him.
Yes, for sure. Because, I mean, he's only 17. And he's...
Only 17. Don't know anything.
Yes. He was like... Yes, he was really mean, and it was his choice to be really mean to people.
Mm-hmm.
But he had so much like emotions. So much emotions because of his dad.
Yeah, his horrible father.
Yeah, it was really, really bad. Horrible for
that
real.
scene is horrid. Literally horrible. Oh, horrible. 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 Horrible.
Are you stuck? Real.
I just feel so bad for him in that
Yeah,
scene.
no, I actually...
And then he goes right back to being a dookie, so I'm like, ugh.
I think I blocked it out because I don't remember it very well, but I remember that
Oh my gosh,
Hated it.
watching it's hard to watch that scene.
I remember like literally hating that scene, like really bad.
Mm-hmm. And I was always like mad that the mom didn't do anything.
Yeah,
Like,
like
all
you
she
married
did
this
wa-
man.
All she did was like, I don't remember what the dad's name was, but she was like, Larry. I'm like, do more than that.
Yeah,
Like, beat him up. Be like, he would
Or-
probably listen to you. Maybe, I hope.
or just never married him in the first place.
Yeah,
Call CPS on him
for real.
and get him taken out of the house, not the kids taken out of the house.
Mm-hmm.
Is that how that works if you call CPS on just one parent?
I would.
Or would you just call the police?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know. Never been in that situation.
Yeah.
But yeah, Billy sucks, but feel bad.
I hate whenever there's really bad characters and you absolutely despise them, and then the show makes you feel bad for them. I hate that.
Oh.
Because it's like because then when you feel bad for them, you start to feel bad for hating them,
Mm-hmm.
even though they did horrible things.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're like confused and conflicted and you don't know what to do. I hate it. I prefer if they never do
point.
that again. I know that's the whole point. And it works.
Shows you that they're still a human,
I know.
just like everyone else in this
Yeah.
world. Let's move on to Jonathan. I liked him in this season, I think. I think
feel
he
as
like
though I can't remember him at all.
can't remember a lot of things.
I know.
Yes. He was like better than season 1 Jonathan for me. Like season 1 Jonathan was like nice and sweet, but like he was like sad. So I was like, that's sad. But this time like his brother's back. Like now he can focus
Yes.
on being like an actual just teenager. But of course there's like all these other things that like he gets
Make
brought
that
into.
impossible.
But like he was like way more like good and open and stuff in this one. So I liked him in this season.
Yeah. So so what about 11?
Whoa. Let's go to Nancy.
Okay,
I'm
let's
going,
go
like,
to Nancy.
I don't know, like by character, kind of like what
Okay, let's
connects
go to
them.
Nancy.
I always like Nancy.
Yeah, definitely. Whenever I first watched season 1, she wasn't like a big like thing in my mind. I was just like, yeah, she's there.
Mhm.
But then like the more I watch it, the more I start to like her.
Yeah,
So
she's badass.
yeah, pretty much.
She's literally like top 3 probably for me.
Yeah, she's pretty good. Like especially as we go on, she gets more moments.
Mm-hmm. She's just so cool.
Yeah.
I love her so much.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing else to say, but like she's just so cool.
She's just cool.
And she gets stuff done.
Yeah, she's reliable.
Yeah. She's like the, like, you know how like in each season like there's like groups that have like their own plots.
Mm-hmm.
She's always the leader of her plot.
Oh, good point. Yeah.
Like
Okay.
11's always the leader of her plot. Hopper's usually the leader of his plot with like Joyce or whoever.
Mm-hmm.
Nancy's the leader of her plot. I would say Dustin's the leader of his plot with like Steve and Lucas and Max.
Okay.
And then like,
Okay. Here's a question. Why is 11's hair curly in season 2, and then it's not curly anymore after that?
it is
Like it's like wavy, but it's not the
It's
same
also
kind of
not
curls.
curly in this season either.
Mm-hmm. There's like very, very defined curls.
Not really.
Yes.
It's just as wavy. It's just very wavy hair.
And then like when it's long, it's like not wavy, I feel like.
It is.
Or not curly is what I meant.
Because it's not curly now.
Is that her natural hair? Is her natural hair curly?
It's naturally wavy.
Her hair's curly in season 2.
It's probably curlier.
There's very defined curls. They're not just waves.
Not really.
Yes, I was staring at them when we were watching.
They're not like tight curls.
I didn't say it was.
It's probably just more defined looking because it's shorter. But it's still like pretty wavy in the next seasons.
Because like those are like actual curls.
Yeah. It's probably just because it's like shorter.
Yeah. I'm not a hair expert. I just noticed that it was like super curly in that one. And then like when it's long, I feel like I remember it not being very
It's
curly.
not like that, probably because it's longer and heavier. And so it just became more like a wave than a curl.
Yeah, and she probably brushes it out too. So. Yeah, I actually really like her look in season 4.
Oh. Whoa, I've never seen those. You only have yourself to blame. All right, let's move on to... Oh, what's his face?
Oh. I don't know. Who are you talking about?
What's that dude with the glasses who's obsessed with Russian's name?
Murray?
Murray.
Okay, I thought when I first heard of him, I was like, I don't like this guy.
Mm-hmm. I thought he was going to just be like a really, really annoying character.
Yeah.
And then he turned out to not be.
He was like because he was trying to expose 11.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was like, she's a Russian spy.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no, I don't like him. But then when we like went back to his like hideout house, you know, he was pretty like interesting and funny.
Yeah.
So, and definitely on their side.
Mm-hmm.
So that was good.
Yeah, he's a surprisingly good character.
Yeah, very helpful too.
Yeah.
He's got lots of information about a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
Which you really wouldn't think he would. You'd think he would just have
you
pretend information.
Yeah, but like he was actually smart.
Yeah, like a conspiracy theorist.
That's what he is.
But like not real ones. Like fake ones like so like you would think that he would have like fake information that he just made up because he was paranoid.
Mm-hmm. All right. Hopper.
I didn't like him in
You
season
didn't like
2.
him this season?
No, because he was not reliable to 11. Yes, I understand he was keeping her safe, keeping her hidden, keeping her safe. Sure. But when you are the only other person that she sees, you need to be home for her.
I agree.
You can't expect her to just blindly follow whatever you say. And like when you mess up, she just forgives you immediately.
Yeah,
Like, you
she's
can't expect
been
that.
trapped in that one room, basically cabin,
Mm-hmm.
for like a year.
Yeah.
Like a little less, but like still.
Like 10 days less.
I don't think it was 10 days because her hair grew to
10 days
that length.
less.
You think her hair grew that fast from a buzz cut? Within 10 days?
No, 10 days less than a year. Like, it was 10 days away from being a full year that she was in there. That's what I was saying. Because whenever Mike was like, it's day 354.
Of when she vanished.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's been there.
She hasn't been at the cabin that whole time, though.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said not a full year.
Yeah, no, it was like 10 days less than a full year. Like, 10 days later, it would be a full year.
Yeah, since she's been gone, but not in
Right.
the cabin.
No, I understand that now, but you kept thinking I meant she was only gone for 10 days.
Yeah, I thought you, like, from vanished to cabin, I thought you were just talking about 10 days.
No.
And I was like, I don't think her hair grew that fast.
Yeah. Also, but yeah, whenever he was like, you need to stay in this cabin and don't trust anybody, and don't talk to anybody, but also I'm not going to come home whenever I say I will.
Yeah.
I understand getting lost, like losing track of time, but over and over again, and then you expect her to trust you after that and listen to what you say, because you can't trust somebody who repeatedly breaks their word.
And that's why she ran away.
Yeah, so I'm
Oh my gosh.
like agree with the fact that she ran away because it was his fault.
Okay. Another part of that season that literally I could watch this scene over and over and over again. It's so well done.
Okay.
Is the scene when they have their fight.
Okay. Yeah.
Which, like, it became, like, a big, like, joke, silly meme whenever she's like, you are like Papa. But I think that scene was so well done.
Mm-hmm.
It was, like, oh my gosh, I could watch it over and over again. I'd just be, like, in awe of how well their acting was, the scene set up, everything was just...
It was good. For sure.
Because, like,
good.
she's like, it's literally just so amazing.
I mean, yeah, it was impressive for
Mhm.
sure. And he was like Papa.
He was like Papa.
I'm glad she ran away.
Yeah, she needed it.
Or maybe not I'm glad she ran away, but I do not blame
Respect.
her. Yeah, I don't blame her for running away because I totally
Would, too.
would. And it's 100% Hopper's fault. And he needed to learn that. Anyway,
Yeah.
he needed to know that what he was doing was
And-
not okay.
For him to take away the thing that she used to not even, like, really communicate, but, like, just to see Mike,
Mm-hmm.
and he took that away from her,
Yeah.
that would have been my last straw, too.
Yeah.
You were like
and
Papa.
then being, like, literally the only other person, the only other human being that she could have any kind of seeing other than him. And then she took that away. And he took that away. Like,
Mhm.
that is crazy.
That's horrible.
That's beyond just protecting her. That's just controlling her.
Mm-hmm.
And
Which is like Papa.
which is like Papa.
And I think he learned.
Yeah, no,
Like,
that's
by
what,
the end, he
yeah.
was like, yeah, I
it's like,
sucked a
you're
little.
right. Sucked a little. Because he had fully good intentions.
Yeah. He's not like Papa in that way.
Right.
But, like, he was doing things that Papa did.
Yeah. So.
Just two different going abouts.
Motives.
Motives.
Two different going abouts.
The hair loop. All right. Let's go to Joyce. I always love Joyce.
Yeah, she's pretty amazing.
She is, like, what brings this whole series. Like, she's like the... She's like the hope of the series. Like, she brings, like, the warm, like, she's literally the mother
She's
of
the mom. It's...
like, you just always feel the warmth and the love when she's on the screen. I love that.
I really love her.
She's like, she literally cares about everyone.
I hope she doesn't die.
Oh my gosh, that would ruin me. That's not even.
I don't want to see. I don't want to see the next season. Because
Season 3.
Yes.
But yeah, there's literally. I don't think there's even a single bad thing to even say about her.
Let me think. No, love her.
Yeah. Literally an amazing person. And just Winona Ryder in general.
Oh, yeah.
She is amazing. I love her.
She's so pretty. It's crazy.
I love Winona Ryder.
Me too. She's
Literally,
why I
that's
was
like-
started watching Stranger Things. Which
Really?
I think I said that last time.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we can go to 11.
Okay. Let's talk about her journey this season. Because she had a big one.
11 this season went through a lot.
Okay. I like her this season. There were parts where I was like... No, wait. There was no parts where I was like, she's being annoying.
We start the season thinking she's dead. Just like everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
But then we're like, oh my gosh, she's there.
Yeah. I didn't know that, though. I think I said that in the other...
Oh yeah, you said that you
Episode.
didn't think she was dead.
Because I didn't know this. I just wasn't smart enough to understand, I think. Because I missed something, and I didn't notice that she disappeared.
Interesting.
Or I forgot or something. Because when she showed up on the screen, I was like, duh. But that's not due to poor writing or predicting that she was still alive. I just didn't understand
Yeah.
that she was dead.
But like her journey from being in the Upside Down and then getting out immediately.
Yeah.
Crazy.
She immediately was
Out of there.
out. She wasn't even missing.
And then
She's
she
just-
found Mike. But then she knew it was dangerous for her to stay there. So she was smart in that way.
Mm-hmm.
She ran away.
Yeah.
And then she was out there in the cold of the winter.
With her Eggos.
With her Eggos that Hopper was leaving her.
Yeah, that's really
'Cause
sweet.
he somehow knew that she was out there.
I think he noticed that there was something missing. Or maybe he was hoping that she was going to be out there, and so he was leaving it for her to find.
Yeah.
And then when it was gone, hoping that she's the one who took it.
Yeah. And then did she kill that dude with the squirrel or
What?
Also, she didn't. I hope she still got to eat that squirrel. I bet she was so hungry.
Yeah. She probably did.
But I'm just oh,
Imagine only eating Eggos.
how cold she was. It
Yeah.
was snowing, and she's in that dress, and that's it.
True. She had a jacket.
Yeah, just a windbreaker.
Yeah. But no, that's very cold. Do you think she might have gotten used to it eventually?
I'm sure she got numb.
Probably, yeah.
She was probably I would trust a weird random man who was leaving me Eggos too. If
Yeah.
I would be desperate.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you're gonna die anyway,
Yeah.
might as well have a chance of survival.
But yeah, their little pair up was unexpected when I first saw it. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
whoa.
It's cute though.
I love all the unexpected pair ups
Mhm.
that this show brings you.
Yeah.
I like all the twisting up the characters and being oh, you never would have thought these two characters would have ever interacted. Put them together.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then she stays in that cabin for months and months and months and months.
And then she breaks away, and then she meets her sister.
Yeah, and then, she first finds her mother and her aunt.
True. I
In this
literally forgot about
outfit.
that. Yes. That's crazy lore.
Yeah. And then, she then finds out that there's others like her.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when she's like, oh my gotta find this girl in this picture.
Girl.
And then she goes to freaking Chicago. That's such a long journey for her.
I didn't know that that's where she went.
And then she fully, like, almost stays there with her.
Mm-hmm.
Which, like, would have been crazy if she just, like, stayed there and that was it for 11.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, true. Like, she's just not in the story anymore.
Yeah. Because, like, we wouldn't be following her anymore because, like, there's nothing else.
Yeah. I didn't really prefer when she was, like, when she started, like, dressing like them.
You didn't like what she looked like, or you just didn't like the way it was going?
The way it was going. I just didn't prefer it very much.
Yeah.
So I was like, stop, like, changing yourself for these strangers that you just met.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
We were seeing, like, the villain era.
yeah.
What she could be.
Yeah. I mean, like, it was interesting and fun, but I was sad that she was changing,
Mm-hmm.
which, but she didn't stay
And
stay different for very long.
Callie, or whatever her name is,
Collie.
was teaching her how to use her powers
Mhm.
through emotion and anger,
Right. Which, like,
which does help her in this season.
yeah, but if you
technically.
watch Avatar, it does work, but it's not reliable.
Yeah. But
Because then you're just
that-
angry all the time.
That is what helped her close the gate. At the
Yeah,
end of
'cause
the
she was
season.
angry.
Pissed. She was like, "Get out of here!"
Yeah. I think, yeah, I kind of liked the plot with, like, her sister and, like, that gang.
Mm-hmm. It was
Like,
fun.
It was like, fun
different.
to, like, meet them and just kind of be with them. So, yeah. Didn't really like
Yeah, I didn't really
her.
like her sister. I do like the expansion on the kids of the lab.
Mhm.
That there are more.
Yeah.
And that they all can have different abilities too.
Yes. So that's what kind of does confuse me, but I think we should get more into that
In season 4.
Yeah.
Which we won't be doing until 2 years from now. Oh wait, no, a year from now.
Yeah, because there's like 2 seasons a year. Crazy.
Yeah. But I'm glad that she decided to go back. And then her
Perfect timing.
her awesome, dare I say, bitchin' entrance.
Yeah.
I freaking love it.
Freaking love it. Bitchin' entrance.
Yeah. And then
Good
she,
for
like,
her,
walks
honestly.
in and she's like, and everyone's like, and then Mike's like,
Yeah.
and then she's there to save the day because she's freaking awesome like that.
And then they go to a dance.
People who don't like 11, I don't like them. Because, like,
Who doesn't like 11?
I don't know, some people are like, "Ugh, I don't really like 11 because she's, like, kind of whiny and, like, she's a brat." And I'm like, okay, you would
Is
be
she?
too.
Is she a brat?
Well, I think they're just looking at her always crying and being emotional, which you would be too.
Yeah.
You try to live her life for
And then
one
don't cry.
day and not cry that whole day.
Yeah.
There
I
are
would.
people, like a couple episodes ago, you and Marcy cry every day, I guess. Marcy cries once a day, at least.
Mm.
And then
Definitely.
imagine being 11.
How many times have I cried on this podcast?
Just like 3 or 4 times.
Just 3 or 4 times.
But then, yeah. then after she closes the gate and it's like freaking awesome like that, then everyone finally is like, yes, it's over. And then they have this cute little school dance.
Mm-hmm.
And the cute little like idea of 11 coming to the school dance, and like you just know that Hopper helped her with the dress and the
Yeah.
makeup and the hair, because like who else would?
Yeah.
Unless like I guess Joyce helped,
Mm-hmm.
could have. But like that's just like a cute little like thought to have, is like she had to have had like help.
Yeah, because
Or
she
if
wouldn't have.
asked
Because
for
how
help.
would she have known that that was even a thing that you do at
Mhm.
dances?
Yeah. So that's so cute. And
That is cute.
yeah.
No, Hopper's actually like a pretty good dad.
Oh yeah.
He's just
He has moments just like any other parent.
yeah.
Just really bad moments.
He's also, to be fair, didn't get to ease into being a dad.
Parent of a 12-year-old.
Yeah, like he was just a dad of a 12-year-old. Like he
Mhm.
didn't have a baby and then like learn.
Of a
grow.
psionic 12-year-old.
Yeah, that's got to be crazy.
And
So,
it's
like-
just him, and he still has to do like work and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's
It's a
difficult.
single dad, still
A
working.
single dad who works 2 jobs, who
Loves
loves
the
his
kids
child
and
and
never
never stops. But anyways, then they have their cute little school dance. But then, the mind flayer is in the upside down stair looking at him. And then it ends.
Looking at him.
And then it goes.
Boom. That's really good.
So yeah, overall, I really like this season, but I did like season 1 better. Because I think
Mhm.
season 1 was way more like plotty, but I feel like season 2 is more like
Like character.
building up
Building.
to more happening.
Mm-hmm. Right. I mean,
It's like kind of like
you can't. Not
you could say
everything can
a
be.
filler season. Like you have to have
Okay.
this season to then continue the story.
Interesting take. I think I agree.
Like
I haven't
yes,
really thought
a
of it.
lot happened in this season, but I think things that like
Yes, I understand.
so like don't not like the season, because I love everything
Mhm.
about this series,
Right.
but like probably my least favorite.
Yeah. Probably least favorite, but that doesn't mean it's bad.
Mm-hmm. Still very well done.
Yeah. I would just rank it at number 4.
Yeah,
But yeah, still absolutely amazing. Vibes are immaculate.
so good.
I really just can't wait to talk about season 3, though.
Yes. So stay tuned for that. Probably next season.
Not probably.
I just don't want to promise anything.
Probably next season.
But thank you so much for watching, listening, or whatever you're doing with this podcast. And comment down below your favorite Stranger Things character. Favorite Stranger Things season 2 episode.
Mm-hmm.
If you liked season 1 or season 2 more.
But remember, we're only on season 2. We can't go past. We don't know what
Yeah.
happens.
Can't believe you remembered that.
Okay.
But yes, thank you so much. And we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye, guys. Wait, our tech person can turn it off. Tech person, can you turn it off? Matching nails with my tech person that is Carly.